Hello and welcome to a very special video. Today I am unboxing my Sony ZV e10 Mark II, which I have gifted to myself after completing a certain journey on YouTube, and I have been eyeing this camera for a few months now. It's very new. It got released in August in India, 2024 in July globally, so it's very new, and this specific camera is for YouTube creators in specific who want to shoot cinematic style vlogs and cinematic style YouTube videos. And I'll get into the specifics in a bit, but I wanted to keep this unboxing for this video. It arrived yesterday, but I was waiting, so I'm very excited to just open it up, see the piece, see the camera. I haven't yet seen it, and talk about it and how I decided to get it and why it's good for anybody on YouTube or even otherwise as your first camera. So let's get into it. So just before I open it up, thank you so much if you decided to watch this video. It means a lot. I make houseplant videos. I've made over 300 plus videos now, and I've been making them using my iPhone 14 Pro Max, but I finally decided to move to a good digital camera, a good vlogging camera. I had set a goal for me, had set an objective for me that after I achieve a certain goal, which maybe I'll discuss in the coming few videos, I will invest in better equipment. And if you're on YouTube, and if otherwise you're a creator and you're looking for professional quality videos, which you'll know why it's so important, and we'll discuss it also, you need a camera like this. So yeah, now we're ready to open this up. Okay, so let's start with it. This came as it is in the Amazon box. I ordered it from Amazon because that's where it's available. The Sony website also has it, but I think Amazon has cashbacks, so which I think is a good deal. So here we go. Can't believe I waited a day. So it comes with a 64 GB memory card, which I didn't know. So I did order a specific one, which also I will show. This is the Sony ZV e10 Mark II. They have a Z series of vlogging cameras, and these are cinematic vlogging cameras which are giving a different output, and we'll see that as well. The good thing about this specific camera, the one I have chosen, is the one with the kit lens. That's the K for the kit lens, which is a 16 to 50 millimeter lens. There is also a Sony ZV-1 Mark II, which is the latest in the Z series of vlogging cameras, but it has a fixed lens. You can't change it. This is the interchangeable one. So that's all that's on the box. That's the back side, and yeah, let's finally open it. Okay, so that's the memory card here. Sony original memory card, comes with a 5-year warranty, so that's pretty good. This is 3rd October 24, that's the stamping. And here are the warranty information, 2 years of warranty. Registration bit, again the warranty bit, the manuals, and all the startup guides and everything. Need to get to the camera already. Oh, it came with a strap, and that's the battery, which is a new battery that they have. New as in a bigger battery, a specific model which people are loving because it gives you more shoot time. So that's that. That's probably the dead cat. The mic, that's pretty cool. So we'll use this as well. And here is the camera. Oh my god, I have my own camera. Can't believe I got my own camera. I love it. I am already loving it. It is so small. It weighs less than the iPhone 14 Pro Max, by the way. It's kind of the same weight, maybe a bit lesser is what I was hearing people talk. And this is the lens, the kit lens, and love it. It's got this matte body. So this is the Sony ZV e10 Mark II with the kit lens 16 to 50 millimeters. That's the screen. So this does not come with a viewfinder, but just the screen because it's specifically for shooting videos, but it also clicks really nice pictures as well. Okay, let's get into a bit of a review of it now. So here's the lens cover. It looks also new and nice and crisp and clean. And this camera is known for this really nice grip because it's a vlogging camera and you're supposed to be kind of like shooting yourself, so it's got a really good grip, and that texture is what it's known for. Even this texture here, this whole matte finish, and just the material of it, it just feels really nice and very techy but very cool. It's kind of a point and shoot for vloggers, like people who don't want to get into too much of the tech stuff. Everything is preloaded, you don't want to get into the settings of it, then this is the camera for you. Having said that, it has all the technical specs that you may need. Back into the front mode, just gonna remove the box, but let me remove the memory card. The cover, which is important, and let's put in the battery. I hope it's charged, or I'll have to charge it and come back. There, let's see if it's on. It is, it's on. So it's asking me to set the language, which is English. There's something known as screen reader, I'm keeping it on. Some TNCs. As a creator's app, you can perform initial camera settings with your smartphone. So I can do that. So I need to connect it to Bluetooth onto my phone, which means I need to take a little pause. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Took a little break there because I was installing the Creator app on the phone. It helps you set the date and time and other terms and conditions to agree to let the camera be ready for pairing it with your app, so you can change all the settings from there. I did it on the camera right now because my battery of the camera is very low. So I'll just show it. So there we go, and that's how it looks. So it's got a touch screen, and the best thing is when you rotate it vertically, it lets you see the menu vertically, so you can shoot vertically basically, which is a good feature for creators, because if you're shooting in vertical format for your reels or shorts or even otherwise, that really helps. A few things I want to talk about are some of the things why I chose this camera. So let's do that now. So very first, of course, this is known to be the most lightweight, very compact camera, just fits in the palm of your hands. If you're out and you're doing vlogging, or if you're shooting at home also for a talking head kind of a video or a demo kind of a video, it's perfect for that because it takes very less space. It weighs very less. It has a great 3 multi-directional mic. There are 3 settings on which you can put it. So there's front, back, and omnidirectional, and the mic is supposed to be pretty good. So if you're in home in a slightly decently quiet environment, you don't really need separate wireless mics like the DJI Mic 2, which is something I'm debating if I should buy or not. So I'm going to see the quality of this mic and decide. I was almost going to order it, but I'm waiting. This is the dead cat for that mic, so it helps reduce the wind interferences and reduce the other noise which comes around. Let me just try and insert this quickly. Okay, so there we go. I've inserted the dead cat, the fur here. So now that when I shoot and record the audio, which maybe we'll see a demo of in a bit, if the battery permits, so that really helps in getting good audio quality, which is again very important when you're making videos on YouTube, because people need to hear you really well. That's a big part of the production value, the quality of the video. So yes, 4K, that's the other point. It shoots in 4K. It's actually 5.6K oversampled to become 4K, so that's really good video quality. It's got great mics. It's compact, so those are three reasons. It's got a great touch screen, it's got automatic filters, which are the ND filters, and custom LUTs, which is something people put when they are grading their footages in post. So those are the features which really stand out. Apart from that, the sensor, this is an APS-C camera, so it's not a full frame camera, but that APS-C frame is good enough for shooting cinematic kind of videos. You can get cinematic black bars while you're shooting. It can be built into your frame, which is really good for that cinematic look. The HDR stops are between 12 to 15, which is really great, which means it performs good in low light as well. We will of course be seeing the output of it in my next few videos, because I'll be shooting all my videos on this from now on. I think yeah, apart from that, I have ordered a Kingston 256GB UHS2 type of an SD card. I would highly recommend you buy a UHS2 card. This came with a 64GB card. I'm not sure if that is a UHS2 or 1 card, but go for UHS2. That's good for cameras like this when you're shooting in 4K. So that's that. And I think enough said. We should just see the difference. Maybe I'll shoot with my iPhone and with this to see the quality now. Okay, so this is now one-on-one comparison with the Sony ZV e10 Mark II and my iPhone 14 Pro Max. 14 Pro Max of course shoots in HD from the front-facing camera, which is what I need to use because I need to see myself in the viewfinder, so I can't really use the back cameras of iPhone, and the storage requirements on iPhone are really high if I'm shooting a really long length video, so it doesn't work. But on the Sony ZV e10 Mark II, that limitation has gone away. I can shoot very long videos straight away in 4K without having to worry about my file sizes and how I will transfer them to my laptop. So that's great. So the product showcase feature on the Sony ZV e10 Mark II is the most hyped about. It's one of the best autofocuses. So for example, if I want to show something up close, it kind of immediately knows where to focus and it won't go on my face immediately till I have removed it. So if I have something in front, it automatically picks it, comes back to me. So that is what this is known for. So when I'm showing my plants versus when I do it here, often I have to kind of hide my face and maybe put my hand behind here to bring the focus in an iPhone, but here that's not the case. I can just simply bring it in front and it knows where it needs to capture the focus on. So for another example, if I want to kind of show you this leaf, then I can quickly just put it in front of the camera and I don't have to worry about it focusing elsewhere. By the way, there's this new leaf on my way above the graves. It's still green, it's still like kind of building itself, maturing, but here of course it's a bit of a problem. I have to kind of tell it, I have to touch the screen and then bring the focus on the leaves individually, but here that's not the case. It will automatically detect where to focus, and this works even well when there are smaller plants. So there you go. That's how great it is versus when I do it here. Of course the quality isn't that great. And so yeah, that was the other feature. So this is my El Choco Red, by the way. So I think I'm loving the quality so far. This is now the 16 to 50 millimeter, so the kind of frame you see here may be a bit narrower compared to what I'm seeing on my iPhone. Here it shows more stuff, like here you can't see my TV behind, you can't see a lot of stuff. It's a smaller frame in that sense, so maybe you can go for an 11 millimeter lens versus on my iPhone where it's a bit wider view, which is what people like, actually wider frames, but you can work on this as well. And there is a zoom as well, so that's what it is. Okay, with that, the battery of the camera is exhausted right now because it came without any charge on it. So I'm going to charge this now. It's going to take about 150 minutes. So I'll wrap up this video, but I will try and include some footages maybe which I shoot later and I'll insert it here for everyone to see of how it performs, how it looks. But thank you so much for joining me. This one is very special for me. It's a very special day, even otherwise for me. Yesterday was a big day for me, and I'm so happy this arrived yesterday. And it's going to be hopefully a start of some more serious YouTubing, more serious storytelling, filmmaking, and that's something I want to learn as well. And that's what I wanted to come to, why you should have this camera, because yes, you can use any mobile phone camera, any camera for that matter, and make a YouTube channel. 100% possible. I'm doing it by myself, but if you have some bigger visions, then at some point you will face limitations and restrictions with a mobile phone. So it's best to invest once you know how committed you are, say to YouTube, go for it, 100% go for it. Also, the price point on this is very, very affordable. The features on this, like the sensor of this, is similar to Sony FX30, which is a lot of filmmakers on YouTube do use it as their professional camera. So it's as good as that for the price of something very little and affordable. So compared to cameras which are in way higher, like twice or thrice the range, you're getting all the features of that in this camera. So totally recommend it, highly recommend it. And yeah, that's all for today. I would be so happy if you could like this video and comment and share your views and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when my next video is coming up. And I hope you watch that too, and I'll see you there. Bye bye. Okay, so my camera is charged now. This is now the audio of it. There is ambient noise of the fan, the AC, and the noises of the home. This is just a regular lighting coming from my cabinet. The rest of the lights are switched off. Just want to do a quick test of low light performance, the sound quality. Like I said, it has 3 mics in 3 different directions. It captures sound from the back, the front, and omnidirectional mics as well. So I want to see how it performs. Just moving into some different types of lights in the home to see how the quality comes out to be. I will now turn on some yellow lights, which is what I have in my living room, the ceiling lights. I want to see how this looks, because this will impact shooting a lot in the nights for me. There's one more I can check. Also, I haven't really gone into the settings to turn on the image stabilization or other things, so I don't know how this is going to be. Will it move too much or not? Yes, so that's the footage, and those are the plants. Look at that quality, love it. Now that's the difference between an iPhone and a proper Sony camera. Just look at the beauty. Okay, so I finally now have this 4K footage for sampling to compare. I was earlier, I think, shooting in HD, so some of the samples of day 1 were HD, but now this is 4K. And this is also a voice test. It's set on auto, so it should take the back microphone.